Hi, my name's Scott. I'm a Northwest Tech Geek. This is episode 5, I think. Yeah, today I'm joined by Sam.
Hi.
And basically, there's a few topics I want to talk about today. One is our demonstration, and we'll be looking at a program called Audacity. But another one is, as lately, the Open University are having their elections for the Student Council. And one of the posts that is available is the STEM post, Science, Technology, Engineering and Maths. So it's faculty rep for STEM. I am going for that. And one of my, part of my manifesto is to basically make technology more inclusive for women. So that's why I brought Sam on, because Sam does have an interest in technology, but doesn't have the education for technology. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's just not accessible to people, or?
No, because if they're in a mobile phone, I don't want to know.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, so basically that's one of the things. Yeah, so we've got, so do you think, Sam, there is opportunities for females in technology, or do you think it's more male orientated, or is it geared towards men? What's your views on that?
No, I think it's a mix of both.
A mix of both, yeah? Okay, but do you see more males or?
More males.
More males, yeah. I've often found that as well. And what my aim is to do within technology is to educate people into maybe bringing females more to the forefront of technology and making sure that females have an equal opportunity as they do with men, because you do tend to find a lot of males within the STEM community. Okay, Sam. So, what do you? What's your background in technology as a child and as growing up? What's your views really?
We really used technology much growing up
No. Why do you think that is?
because I'm more outdoors.
Outdoors, yeah. I remember, we've known each other since we were 5 years of age. So, well, I was 5.
I was 6.
You're 6, just a year older than me. But yeah, we've known each other from a very, very young age, and I moved away from Sam when I was about 10 years old, didn't I? So we, although we've maintained contact, and even now we've reconnected a few years back, but we didn't really know each other through, our high school, did we? And I know that he was always very, not very technologically minded. And if there's anything to do with computers or technology, you used to sort of like shy away from that, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So when it came to schoolwork, did you need help in technology, or?
Oh, yeah, every day.
Yeah, every day. And what did teachers do to help you and stuff?
Do you know, I really can't remember.
See
That
what I mean?
in school.
See what I mean? Yeah, technology should be more accessible, especially with the world today. It should be more accessible to everyone, I think. So, right, okay, Sam. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go through a quick demo, and thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that was Sam joining us. She's lovely, lifelong friend that I've had. She's been there for quite a lot for me. But anyway, so on to our demonstration. Now, obviously, I've shown you one where we created a website. This one is, we're looking at a program called Audacity. And I've certainly learned something about Audacity. So one of the tasks that we had to do is, there's a function within Audacity called the envelope tool. And I just wanted to show you that really, about how to add background music to a track, and to, to minimize the volume of the music track, and then, whilst I'm speaking, and then increase the music and then let it fade out. I'll show you how you do that. So here you go. So let me just share my screen. Let's have a look. So inside screen, there we go, and share. There we go. So you can see everything at the moment. Right, okay, so I have pre-recorded a track. Let me just share my screen again, but this time with audio so you can all hear. 1 second. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so as you can see here, this is my track that I've just recorded. If we use an image file as an example, lossless compression is where we take the image. Okay, basically, you don't need to know the content, but it's what we're doing with Audacity. Basically, I'm talking about lossless compression, which is about reducing the size of the file without losing quality. So yeah, so basically what we're going to do now is we're going to add some music to this file to make it a bit more jazzy, because that on its own is a bit boring, isn't it? So if you listen, I talk like a right geek, but here goes. If we use an image file as an example, lossless compression is where we take the image file and reduce the size of the image without losing the quality of the image. Yeah, so it's a bit boring that way. There's no music in the background. It is a bit boring. So what we're going to do is we're going to import a music file. So I've gone onto the Open University's site, and I am going to grab. I've already listened to these, by the way, and I think this one is the best. Top Stories. I think that's quite cool. Let's download that file. Okay, that's down as a WAV document. So, so what we're going to do is we're going to import the audio file. Okay, let's go to libraries. Oh no, where is it? Let's have a look. Downloads. So there we go, Top Stories. So what's good is, but the only thing is that they both start at the same time, which isn't great. Listen. If we use the image file as an example, lossless compression is where we take the image file. Right. One thing, obviously, what we want is we want the music to start first, and then also, if you notice, you can't really hear me with that, so that's why we need to reduce the image. Now, what I'm going to press now is I'm going to press my control key on my keyboard, and I'm going to use the scroll button on the mouse, and that'll make going up, and that will spread out that wave. Okay. But we want it so we can see, you know, like the seconds I'm going to put. So 11 seconds, 12 seconds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in, my voice, I'm going to let the music play for about 5 seconds first. Yeah. So I'll go like this. Hold on a second. And let's just maximize this screen as well. Right. So let's have a look. So, okay, so basically you can see that I want it to start at 5 seconds long, okay? So it then starts to sound like this. If we use an image file as an example, yes, it's a bit better, isn't it? But again, still, you can't hear me. So what we need to start to do is use what we call the envelope tool. Okay, so let me just actually start this off so I get rid of that bit as well. Okay, but if you notice on the other track here, that doesn't change the time. See, it stays at 5, which is great. Right, so what we need to do is use the envelope tool, which if you're using modern Audacity, is this tool here, envelope tool. Okay, what we need to do then is effectively is mark up 2 points where we want the image, the audio file to be reduced to. So I'm going to put, say, around here, if we want it to be done by, and I'm going to say here, okay? Then what we need to do is we take our sound, and all we do is you click and drag it down, okay? And that then reduces your sound file. So it starts to sound a bit like this. So to go back to the beginning. If we use an image file as an example, lossless compression is where we take the image file, and it's starting to really sound a bit better now, isn't it? And obviously what you can do is you can alter that as well. You can put as many points you want to, you gradually reduce it or whatever else, which is great. So obviously we're going to go to the end of my soundtrack, which is just here. Okay. And then I'm going to put it just before the end of my track. Okay. And then I'm going to be putting on another one just here. Now it's important that you don't increase this one, because obviously this will increase the volume within this bit. So what you do is you do the end one, okay, and then you can increase the volume again, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it to fade out nicely. So we've got a couple of seconds. I'm going to say there's 24 and a half, say, so I'm going to say 27. Let's add another point there, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it fading out from 27 seconds to say 30, yeah? So 30 seconds, we'll add another point. So basically, we're just going to minimize the points from 27 to 30. Here goes. So it fades out nicely. Okay. I'm going to say around about there. Okay, now it doesn't matter if it's not completely gone, because we don't want it to, because obviously it'll sound like it's completely gone before if we have it too much. Okay, now what I'm also going to do, because obviously that's going to be the end of the track, is I'm going to go to my selection tool, and around about where we did the last one. Also, it might be good actually at this point to, the control button and scroll out. Okay, and we know roughly where we need to be. So it'll be so if we just click once, it's there, and then we just go right to the end of the track. Okay, and that's the end of the track, and then I just press delete. Okay, that will then bring it to there. Okay, and as you can see the envelope in action there, can't you? Okay, so if we now listen to the track all together. If we use an image file as an example, lossless compression is where we take the image file and reduce the size of the image without losing the quality of the image. As a human eye can only take in a certain amount of information, lossless compression takes away the data or information that we cannot normally see. So, to the human eye, the quality of the image is unaffected. It gets louder, and then quieter. And I think that is really fantastic, about, bringing music in and out and things like that. So, yeah, if you ever need a demonstration like that, then let me know. Or any other demonstrations, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Any other demonstrations you want to see, make a note in the comments, and hopefully I shall see you soon. Anyway, thanks for watching.